Welcome to Coming to New England. My name is Matthew Charles, and my guest today is my uncle. Thank you for being here.
Welcome.
What is your full name, and when and where were you born?
Victor R. Charles. I was born in Port of Spain, Trinidad, in the West Indies, 1953.
Why was your name given to you?
Victor is from my father. Raymond was the saint name on the day I was born, August 31st. My heritage is Lebanese and Chinese. The Charles is the Anglo-Saxon name for Khalil, and Khalil is the Lebanese Arabic name. Charles was changed over on my grandfather's movement to Trinidad.
I want to talk about something interesting. You mentioned that your father his father's first name is in your name, and that my father, his first name is in my middle name. Is there some sort of naming tradition in our family?
Well, we just like to carry on the name Victor, and so the next generation, and let's see how far it goes. And the Matthews, maybe will carry it on sometime, or his brother will carry it on. So we're somewhat a tradition, I would think.
What was home like for you growing up?
It was fun. My dad worked for Pepsi Cola. He was a manager. We had lots of soda. I worked in the Clark Shoes. I also worked for Avon and Stanley Products. Growing up was fun. My brother, Terence's father, we are 7 years difference in age, and he was much younger than me. So he grew and I grew, and he had different friends. I had different friends. We had lots of beaches, it's summer all year, of course, everyone knows that. And we hit the beach nearly every weekend. At one point, we lived on an island called Tobago. Again, beaches, life in the Caribbean. My dad migrated here in 1980, and I came at the same time. I went back, and then I came back, and I went back. Finally came here to live in 1987. Living in the Caribbean, life is different than living in Rhode Island, of course. We have the change in the climates up here. In the Caribbean, it's always 80 degrees. Trinidad, at least, it's always 80 degrees. And warm, probably humid, because Trinidad is 10 degrees north of the equator. And there's Carnival, which everyone knows about. I play the Carnival, which is like similar to New Orleans. And we wore costumes and we paraded on the streets of Port of Spain. That's what I remember most, Carnival, which was more fun. Parties, similar to New Orleans.
Any early childhood memories that you can think of from your
I
time in
hated
Trinidad?
school. I ran away from school many times, but finally I stayed. I was taught by nuns, sisters of Cluny, the St. Joseph nuns, for about 4 years. Of course, the nuns are very strict at school.
Yeah.
And most of my education is Catholic education. Coming to America, only place I went which wasn't Catholic was Johnson, Wales. And basically Trinidad was fun to live at that time. Carefree, no snow, shorts. Okay, that mask with my dad. He was fun loving. He liked to dance. I remember that very much. He liked to dine out. He always was for a party. My mother was more sedate. She was always in the corner. My father used to dance and she used to sit down at one point. She came from a family of all girls, 5 of them. My father came from a bigger family, dispersed, and there were none of them left. My mother has 2 sisters left. My brother, Terence's father, as I said, he was much younger than me. He went to college in Trinidad. He went out as he got older. He came here to live before me, and he went to school in Rhode Island College, and he got his degree in marketing. My brother Terence, he loves his tennis. He's been playing tennis for nearly 40 years now, or more.
Probably
Could
more.
you believe that?
I can't.
Yeah, and he played tennis from in the morning, from 6 to like sometimes 3, 4 in the afternoon on the weekend. And of course, in the tropics, he played tennis in the Caribbean and every day. And I played some tennis with him in the white. Everyone wore white in those days. There was no color costumes, like they wear today, yellows and reds. And
Did you have any pets in the house at all?
once we had, I used to breed badrigas. Those are parakeets, birds. Sometimes they escaped all over the house. And also, we had one dog by the name of Rusty. We had him for like 14 years in Trinidad. That was really the only pet. He's a Pomeranian Pekingese. And when we came here to live, we left him down there. We went back to Trinidad, and he died at an older age.
Let's just talk about your profession. How did you come to the job that you ended up going towards?
Okay, I went to Johnson Wales University, and I worked for Marriott in Marco Island, Florida, and came back here, and I worked for Red Lobster. I was a trainer for Red Lobster Darden Restaurants, and then I worked for Olive Garden, and there I'm a trainer and a server. And I'm there now for 24 years. I know I wanted to be in life to be an airline pilot. That was my initial career, but due to my eyesight, I had to change that career. But things happen for a reason, and some sort of airline profession, maybe a tour guide. I'd like to be a concierge.
What's one thing that you'd want people to remember about you?
Can I think?
It's okay.
That I was loyal to them. People value loyalty quite a bit. And this loyalty is, as far as I'm concerned, terrible. To have in your life to be disloyal to someone is not advantageous in your behavior.
Is there any event that you can think of in the world, that has sort of affected you at all? Whether it be good or bad? Any major?
Read this time. You know what I'm going to say, right? Should I say that?
If you want, floor is yours, my friend.
Okay. A recent presidency. It has major change to come if the person sticks to what they believe in, which you all hope there'll be some softening of the beliefs, because they will affect all of us, especially the poorer and the middle class, the income, the health, the behaviors of them. And let's hope that it's not actually what was promised occurs. Let's put it that way.
I hope not.
Well, I was talking to him before, the American dream. I didn't come here to live for the American dream, actually. I came here with my father. We came to get a job, and he got a job. But the American dream is, of course, having a house, which I have a house, a car. That is, but a lot of people don't have the American dream due to the fact of lack of education, which is major in this country. Without education, you don't have your dream. Your dream would not be there unless you inherit so much money, which creates a dream. But that dream is only so much. But education is what we come here for, and education makes a person in the future.
Thank you for being here. This is Matthew Charles, and you have been watching Coming to England.
Thank you.